check it out, man. It's a crazy. I had a flashback. You know what I'm saying? About round. It was an incident. I'm trying to get this one female. I've been trying to get this female. I mean, since middle school. I've been trying to get a big, tall, you know what I'm saying, brown skin, you know what I'm saying, nice thing. So at this particular time, right, she was staying in the Calliope, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, her little girlfriend. So I'm, you know what I'm saying, I pull up on her because her little girlfriend, that's my little partner, so I'm telling her to put me in the game with her. You know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, give me an opportunity, like put us in the right, you know what I'm saying, the right position. So she over there, so she called me over there, you know what I'm saying. Now, you know, Randall so happened, you know what I'm saying, to pull up in the driveway because, you know, you got the driveway right there, you know what I'm saying, in the back. He pulled up in the driveway. I'm not thinking, you know what I'm saying, that she gonna choose Randall because I'm God. I'm gonna go take a shopping. You know what I'm saying, I'm gonna spend some money on her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that, right? So she tell me, she say, look, she say, I'm about to go with Randall like that. I said, I'm like, you gonna go with Randall? I said, I already told her, I said, I'm gonna take you shopping. I said, you know, doing like that. She said, just holler at me later. I'm about to go with Randall. Man, I was mad. I was mad. But see, this is the thing in the city, you know. Man, our rep in who we are, you know what I'm saying. That's, you know what I'm saying, our celebrity ship. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. That's what, you know what I'm saying. That's what moves and motivates. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. The women in our city. You know what I'm saying. Not money, because I had the money. Now Randall had money too. You know what I'm saying. But my money finally was getting to where, you know what I'm saying, where his money was at. You know what I'm saying. So I was like man, I'm thinking I'm a little competitive. Like I got, you know what I'm saying, I can compete. You know what I'm saying? Nope.
So by this time, you know, you Lil Gotti by this time, huh?
I'm Lil Gotti by this time. Exactly. I'm Lil Gotti by this time. And you know, I'm Lil Gotti. I'm Tucci, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm two pistol out the Magnolia. I'm all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, look, man, I got a little name too. You know what I'm saying? I got a little ring too. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin P, I'm trying to use everything.
Randall still walked away with it.
She still walked away. Right. She still walked away. Randall gotta be kind, man. That was our man. That was our street legend. You know what I'm saying? That was our street legend. So they go get it. Look, tell you this here. Me, Stone, and my cousin Nunu. My cousin Nunu just passed. You know what I'm saying? Not long ago. So, but we're in the car. This was Bayou Classic. We're in my Suburban, right? So me and Stone, we hop out the car. Cause they got these two little females, you know what I'm saying, that we trying to holler at. It's a funny story. They got these two little females, this to show you the character of both men, right? So we jump out the car to holler at this female. I tell my cousin Newt, I say, make the block. You know what I'm saying? So my cousin Newt, he took a long time to make the block right down Canal Street. All you got to do is go and hit the corner. So we wonder where he's at. So now Stone, you know what I'm saying, he's getting worried like, Tooch, man, you know, you got me out here like I'm a sitting duck like that. So now he got to go call somebody, you know what I'm saying, to come because I don't know what happened with my cousin, right? So a little chick that I know out of Iberville, she come walking up. So she talking crazy. She say, Tooch, what's up, bitch? What's that? Like that. So Stone tell her, say, look, baby, you don't see me on the phone. I'm trying to talk here. So now she got crazy out the mouth. I don't know why she did it. So she say, man, Tooch, man, who that pussy ass nigga is? So soon as she said that, Stone smacked her. Pow. Now her little dude with her. So soon as he smacked her, pow. He ran up on a dude. He said, I'm Stone out the Magnolia. Nigga, know what you want to do about it. Dude said, I know who you is. You know, she looking stupid. So what happened, man, my cousin wound up having alcohol poisoning, and he you know what I'm saying, he collapsed, you know what I'm saying, in my truck. I get a call from Silk, from P, you know what I'm saying, 'cause they got yellow tape around my Suburban. They say, man, they was talking about, man, got it, man, they got it, man, they killed, got it, you know what I'm saying, like that. So I wound up coming up there, you know, coming back, you know, to Baton Rouge, where my house was at, in my other truck and stuff. So they was like, man, your truck and all that stuff. So my cousin, he's scared to come home. Cause he said, man, I know Tucci, man, he gonna shoot me. I know what he gonna do. He gonna shoot me. You know what I'm saying, like that. So he brought the hospital paper he had. You know what I'm saying, alcohol poisoning. You know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying, he was showing that to me and stuff. But that was a crazy story. You know what I'm saying. But that's just the caliber of both men. You know what I'm saying. And it was about the respect with Stone and you know what I'm saying, and her not knowing who he was, but her dude knowing who he was, and you know what I'm saying. Man, I don't want no trouble. I'm not saying nothing. Girl, come on, let's go.
Now, during this time, you talked about, you know, being from the Magnolia, and you also mentioned some names like the Calliope that you mixed and mingled with during this time as well. So we done all heard about the Calliope Magnolia beef and all that stuff. So how did you manage to navigate between the two, you know, pretty much being like somewhere in the middle?
Well, the thing with that is, you know, I always was known for, you know what I'm saying, for my individuality. You know what I'm saying? Standing on my own, you know what I'm saying, by my own morals and my own standards, you know. But I never severed any of my, you know what I'm saying, any of my ties, my friendships. I never severed any of those friendships, you know what I'm saying, that I built, you know what I'm saying, as a child, you know what I'm saying, throughout Scotland, you know what I'm saying, throughout my, you know what I'm saying, my street career, my music career. I never severed, you know what I'm saying, any of those ties, you know what I'm saying. I never, you know what I'm saying, left a bad taste, you know what I'm saying, in anybody's mouth. I never, you know what I'm saying, crossed anybody out, you know what I'm saying, and I never been a part of it, you know what I'm saying, a person being, you know what I'm saying, crossed out, you know what I'm saying, in my respected area, you know what I'm saying, anywhere uptown, you know what I'm saying, my reputation is impeccable, you know what I'm saying, there's no question in that, you know what I'm saying, there's no blemish, you know what I'm saying, in that, you know, my dirt was done other places, you know what I'm saying, you know, my dirt was, you know what I'm saying, I was somewhere else. But what, you know what I'm saying, in my area, uptown, you know what I'm saying, throughout the Calliope, throughout the Magnolia, throughout the Melpomene, one of my close friends, you know what I'm saying, Fino, you know what I'm saying, who's also to my label mate, you know, we grew up together, you know what I'm saying, the Gotti boys, you know what I'm saying, even though I wasn't a part of the Gotti boys, you know what I'm saying, but I had relationships, you know what I'm saying, with them, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, with Fino, you know what I'm saying, I ran through the Melf, you know what I'm saying, as I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, Levi, you know what I'm saying, I was trained underneath him. He was from the Calliope. My uncle, you know what I'm saying, Golden, you know what I'm saying, when it, you know what I'm saying, his right hand man, Pepper, you know what I'm saying, was, you know what I'm saying, was out the Calliope. You know what I mean? So I think that it was easy for me because again, I never severed any of my, you know what I'm saying, my friendships, you know what I'm saying, I never severed any of those ties. And I, you know what I'm saying, I let myself get, you know what I'm saying, get caught up, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, is something that, you know what I'm saying, that was man-made. I didn't subject myself, you know what I'm saying, to any person. You know what I'm saying, I was always subjected, you know what I'm saying, to Islam. You know what I mean? So that let me be free from, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, I guess the different ties and categorization, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of my other peers, you know what I'm saying, found themselves in, you know what I'm saying, because it was a part of certain, you know what I'm saying, particular, you know what I'm saying, business.
Now, also with some of the names that you mentioned, also, I'm taking it that nobody saw it as you playing both sides and none of that kind of stuff.
No, you know what I'm saying, because that's the thing. People they knew me. They knew my character. They knew where I stood at. You know what I'm saying? It was never, you know what I'm saying, any movement. Because again, as I said, when you jump off the porch, you got to know how to move in the city. You got to know how to operate in that city. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know the thing to do and the thing not to do. You know what I mean? So it was very evident, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I played no part, you know what I'm saying, in any type of beef or warfare, you know what I'm saying, between, you know what I'm saying, my uptown, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, area, you know what I'm saying, where I lived at, where I was from, you know what I'm saying, no one from uptown, I mean, even from 3rd and Galvez, you know what I'm saying, even from, you know what I'm saying, going up, you know what I'm saying, to Sagatoga, you know what I'm saying, to the 13th, you know what I mean, man, my reputation is impeccable. They would never say that, you know, say that Tucci Man guy, Lil Gotti, that he ever did anything, you know what I'm saying, to blemish, you know what I'm saying, his reputation, you know what I'm saying, his character.
All right, man, I heard, you know, personally, man, you know, I heard some rumors about that whole little beef and stuff. Don't know what's real, don't know what's not, because, you know, I wasn't there. So what can you share with the audience about that story? I mean, about that beef?
You know, it's a funny story, you know what I'm saying. It was me and my Muslim brother, you know what I'm saying, Abdul Calliope, you know what I'm saying, you know, a lot of people might know him as Gangsta. But we were chilling one day. I think I was driving him somewhere. He was going somewhere on one of his peoples and stuff. So we in the car together. So I had asked him. I say, Gangsta. I said, let me see your pistol. So he had gave me his pistol. I said, see. I say, it's the one that's closest to you that can kill you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, there was, you know what I'm saying, I just was, you know what I'm saying, they're showing them, you know what I'm saying, you know, man, we have trust, you know what I'm saying, for, you know what I'm saying, for one another. You know what I'm saying, and even in that, you know what I'm saying, in that situation, I wanted this to show him, you know what I'm saying, because he was comfortable with me. Now, he wouldn't give his pistol to no one, you know what I'm saying, but it was comfortable with me on the fact, you know what I'm saying, that they know, man, you know what I'm saying, I would never hurt one of my friends, you know what I'm saying? I would never backstab one of my friends, you know, and that's the lowest thing that a person can, you know what I'm saying, that a person can do. You know what I mean? Even, you know what I'm saying, after that, you know what I'm saying, even after that, you know what I'm saying, we had told, if he had told me, he was like, man, he like, Tooch, you know what I'm saying, man, you right, you know what I'm saying? He said, man, it is, you know what I'm saying, it's always the one that's closer to you, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, will harm you. And Minnow has experienced that, even in the loss of, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, all my friend Levy, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, a lot of other friends, you know what I'm saying, it was, you know what I'm saying, it's tragic. It will always be the person that's closer to you, you know. It could be, not always, but it could be.
All right, so with you being like from the Magnolia Project, you know, you being kind of like in the middle of this whole issue that was going on at that time, how did you manage to get signed with a Calliope-based label, No Limit?
Well, you know, the first thing is you got to know, you know what I'm saying, P, you know what I'm saying, that's my cousin, you know what I'm saying. So that was my, you know what I'm saying, that was my, you know what I'm saying, my ticket in. You know what I'm saying? I had an inside connection. That was my blood. I remember Silk and I, we were in a youth study at one time, you know what I'm saying? Silk was in there, had got into trouble for something. I was in there, I got into trouble for something. And I had wound up having a fight. The dude was messing with Silk. So I wound up fighting him, right? So I'm fighting this a big dude. I'm fighting the dude, you know what I'm saying? I get on top, then, you know, the counselor come pull me off. Silk asked me, he said, Tooth, how you wind up on top? I said, cause I know how to fight, nigga, that's why. You know, he ain't want to help me though. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that during the S, and I said, man, you ain't want to help me on that. I'm fighting with you. We supposed to jump him. But, you know, that was my fam. So P, you know what I'm saying, when we was in the youth study at that time, P had came down because my cousin Kevin, you know what I'm saying, funeral. So P had came down. So P sent me in the car, you know what I'm saying, that we was doing the 99 Ways to Die. You know, so he had the tape. He had the tape in the car. He had a powder blue, you know what I'm saying, 98, the Fundo, the long one, you know what I'm saying, with the white interior. It was hard. I remember we sitting in the car. So, you know, he's telling me, he said, Tooch, look, he said, this is what I'm about to go do. He said, I'm about to go to California. I'm about to start this record label. He said, when I come back, he said, you need to be ready. He said, this is going to be the family legacy. This is what you know what I'm saying, what he was leading the family to, you know. It went out one, you know, the other, but it really didn't, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I'm saying, I still got into trouble because it took some years. I still was getting into trouble. So the one thing that I can say though, my cousin came back and he came and got me. I remember at that time I was staying on MLK right around the corner from the Calliope. I was staying on my mama, that we had a house right around the corner from the Calliope, right next to the hotel. You know what I'm saying? So I was staying right there. So I'm walking down on Washington. I'm about to head back to the Magnolia. So Pete pulled up in the Edinburgh expedition. You know, he said, Tooch, he said, where you about to go? I like that. I said, nowhere. I said, what's up? Like that. He said, man, I come to get you. You know what I'm saying, at that time. So, you know, I hopped in the truck. You know what I'm saying? I went up to Baton, you know what I'm saying, we came up to Baton Rouge. We laid our first single, Why They Want to See Me Dead. You know what I'm saying? And after that, you know what I'm saying, it was on. You know what I'm saying? It was on. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, he took me up there. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, don't be scared of the mic. Man, I went in there, you know what I'm saying? You know, I done my thing. You know what I'm saying? I became a part of that, you know what I'm saying, that No Limit legacy, you know what I'm saying? And it's a very honorable legacy, you know what I'm saying? As I was stating earlier, you know what I'm saying, for a young man like, you know what I'm saying, like my cousin Peter, you know what I'm saying, to come out to Calliope, you know what I'm saying, and to start a multi-million-dollar label, you know what I'm saying, to become a multi-millionaire, a mogul, you know what I'm saying, in so many words. And, you know what I'm saying, he's a great businessman, you know, and I'm glad to be a part of their legacy, you know what I'm saying. I always, you know what I'm saying, would be proud of that, you know what I'm saying. I always would be Gotti. I always would have those plaques, you know what I'm saying, 22 of them. I will always have them, you know what I'm saying. So one of my biggest songs, you know, Bourbons and Lax, you know, that's one of my biggest songs. Got inducted in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. You know, this is what my book is about as well, you know what I'm saying, my rise and fall, my rise again. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, you know what I'm saying, my rise coming up in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, the struggles, you know what I'm saying, and how, you know what I'm saying, you would have one crew from the Calliope, you know what I'm saying, they running with this crew out the Magnolia, you know what I'm saying, we'll click up and, you know what I'm saying, build a crew together, you know what I'm saying. That was our childhood, you know what I'm saying, even going way back, man, we had the Valley Boys, we had the Tuesday crew, you know what I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying, we had all that, you know what I'm saying, you know, growing up, and these was, you know what I'm saying, major pivotal points, you know what I'm saying, for many of us, you know what I'm saying, in New Orleans. This is what, you know what I'm saying, this what we, you know what I'm saying, that guided us, you know what I'm saying, that molded and shaped us, you know what I'm saying, even with my cousin P, you know what I'm saying, finding a way to make it out of there and providing a way, you know what I'm saying, for his family and for other artists, you know what I'm saying, to make it. I remember Dub had the label CP3. You know, he had the label CP3. You know, Lil Papa, you had Pie first, right? Yeah, Pie. I used to be trying to come around there and steal Pie. Him and I do my man. I used to be trying to get them, and I bring him around the house, by my house, and I tell the man, write to this song and do it, man, and he didn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get him. I'm like, man, look, bro, I'm gonna get y'all on, bro. Y'all just got to write to this song. You know? Well, later on, Pie wound up, you know what I'm saying, signing with us, and, you know, again, Pie is no longer with us, you know what I'm saying? Tragic. You know what I mean?